So hey loves, and welcome back again to the channel, and welcome back again to another video. It is so good to have you here, and in today's video we are going to be recreating another YouTuber's filming setup. Now again, this is going to be a continuation of my recreation series. In case you guys are new here, feel free to subscribe, join, stick around, and if you're someone who is always on the lookout for inspiration, you want to learn how YouTubers create their set, their background, in this series I take you guys behind the scenes as well as recreate YouTubers setup. So yeah, if you are interested, if that sounds like something that might interest you, then definitely stick around, don't go anywhere, and let's get right into this video. In this video we are going to be recreating Luhhsetty'S YouTube filming background, her setup basically. And in case you guys don't know who she is, she's an amazing beauty as well as hair, makeup content creator here on YouTube. It is a background that I love, but I also feel like you can also replicate and recreate on your own. So now the first thing I usually do, or I typically do whenever or before I start recreating, is to do some basic research. Now I want to figure out what the YouTuber's vibe is like, what is their basic theme, and also what composes of the background. Like, what are the things I can find in the background, and if I don't have it, can I replace it with something else? Can I DIY it? How can I get creative with the entire process? And that's what I'm going to be doing right now. Now before we start, I'm gonna grab my pen and my book, because if you guys are not new to this series, you already know that I always do this every single time, just so I know the vibe, I know what I'm working with, and I can easily source for all of these, okay? Okay, so I'm literally looking at her background right now, and again, it is so crisp, it's so clean. Yeah, I'm in love with it. So yeah, her vibe, her background, her theme is pretty much the standard beauty, should I say beauty gurus theme. You have the vanity, you have the light, you have the white, you have the shelf. So it's like a beauty setup. Her theme is very white and bright at the same time, which is clean, and I love it for beauty content, because again, it looks easygoing, it looks really nice to actually look at. I remember I have a similar setup like this on my channel. This is pretty much how I used to set up my background with Christmas lights and all that. I think I might just bring that back after this video, but yeah, this is what she has going on. Now what I want to do now is to do a background breakdown. Okay, so when it comes to the background breakdown, what I like to do is to spot and write, basically. Now, I want to spot things that I can see in the video and in her studio, and see how I can source for these, how I can, recreate that, basically, because you want to understand what you're recreating before you dive into it, and that's what we're doing right now. So in terms of the background setup, I could definitely see that from her most recent videos. She shoots or she films using the corner of a room, right? Not a flat surface, it's basically like a corner. And yeah, that's something I'm going to note. And noting this and knowing this is going to affect how you set up. Now, I might have to change my setup, because this is typically how I film. I film in a flat surface. However, from what I'm looking at, she films in a corner, like the corner of a wall, right? So I might have to change that in order to recreate her setup. So I might have to move around and make it work. In her background, the first thing that I can see, which is quite vivid, is the Christmas light, basically Christmas lights. She has a floating, or she has a hanging shelf. Now again, I can see a vanity light and the vanity table. It's basically like the entire vanity set. I can see some brushes, makeup brushes. I can see some artificial plants, some perfumes, and I want to say this is a camera, right? I would categorize all these as accessories. These are based on her personal style and personal vibe. Now again, you can kind of replace all of these perfumes there, the flower there, the camera there. You can replace it with anything that is close to your aesthetics or is your aesthetics. Pull random things around and create something out of nothing. So now that I think I have a breakdown of what her background looks like, I want to kind of see what her lighting is like and her setup. She has 2 LED lights, 1 ring light. So I don't have a ring light, but we're going to make it work definitely. As long as you have good lighting, good setup, you can basically use any camera to film, including your mobile phone. So now that I have all this figured out, lighting and background are something that I always try to understand before I start recreating, because again, the light tells a story. Understanding the lighting that is being used and how it's been compositioned and how it's been positioned, it makes a whole lot of difference, right? So if I can get the lights right and the background set right, I've gotten the entire thing right. I don't need to worry about expensive gears, expensive camera lenses. I can definitely make mine work. So now that I've gotten that out of the way, what I want to do now is to get pieces together and recreate it. All right, are you ready? Okay, so yeah, let's get right into recreation. Okay, so I have my Christmas lights over here. Like I said, I have my hanging shelf over here, artificial plants, I have perfumes, I don't have the same camera that she has, but I'm going to definitely replace it with something that is personal to me and that I like, basically. Maybe something pink, because I like pink. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing now. She does have a vanity. I don't have the same vanity, but I have a full-length vanity mirror, and she does have a table in front of that vanity. So I'm just going to finesse it and show you guys the behind the scenes of finessing it. So now let's get straight right into the recreation process. Okay guys, so I'm going to be using this corner of my studio. Basically, this is what you guys don't see whenever I'm filming. This is basically how I'm filming right now. I'm using my natural lights, but I'm going to switch things up right now. I'm going to be using this corner of my room to recreate her setup. So the first thing I'm going to do is to obviously close I want to close this blind because it is the light here is literally blinding. What I want to do is to move my light from here to over there. Like I said, I already have the floating shelf, so this is going to be easy. I have my vanity mirror, so I'm just going to take most of this out. So I already have my Christmas lights. I actually have a bunch of lights because I'm a light person. I have LED lights, I have strip lights, I have string lights. I think that's what they are called. But yeah, I already have a hook, a wall hook here. So I'm not going to be putting any other hook because this was previously hung. Hey guys, so I know it looks a little bit crazy. That's because I'm using a 16mm lens. I want you guys to kind of have like a bird's eye view of what's going on behind me. Again, I am using a corner because Luhhsetty uses a corner. However, my corner is a bit tighter than hers, but we're still gonna make it work regardless. But I wanted you guys to kind of have an idea of what she has going on. So what I want to do now is to change my lens to a 30mm lens, so that way it's tighter and you guys wouldn't see this side. You guys would only see the setup basically. Okay, perfect. So I have changed my lens. However, my light setup is definitely too harsh. I want to show you guys what I have going on. So for my lighting, I have two LED lights in front of me and my camera just in front of me, which is kind of similar to what she has going on. I'm going to adjust my lighting settings. Let me just reduce it a little bit. So I've tried as much as possible to sort of like composition myself just the way she does. This is what I have going on. I have my Christmas lights, I have my hanging shelf, my vanity, my table, everything. You guys saw the behind the scenes, but this is what we have going on. This is what it looks like. This is what her setup basically looks like. This is her recreation. This is my recreation of Luhhsetty's studio, her setup, her background. You can definitely recreate it or pick up some things, get inspired by it, and recreate yours at the same time. But this is what I have going on right now. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section. I feel like I might just adjust my lighting because it might just be too harsh. I'm not sure if it's me, but yeah, this is what it looks like. I'm definitely loving it. I feel like it's just clean, it's bright, there are a lot of lights going on. And yeah, let me know how we performed down in the comment section. I want you guys to rate this recreation like you typically would do in my videos. Let me know how well we did with this recreation down in the comment section. However, I feel like with her setup, it is flipped. The vanity is on this side and the light is on this side. However, because of the space I have to work with, we kind of flipped it and made it work at the same time. But this is what it looks like. This is what her setup looks like. And I'm actually happy because this is actually one of the easiest recreation I've done since I started this new series, because I just had to push things back and change my lighting and camera, and now we have a new setup basically. I definitely love the series. This series makes me so happy because I see what people are doing, and being able to do that on a budget using what I have and showing you guys how simple it really is. All you need to do is just move things around. Makes me so happy. Yeah. So whenever I'm working with light, I typically love coming forward so that the background looks a little bit more blurry and we get more of like that bokeh effect. But yeah, this is what it looks like. This is what we have going on. And yeah, I'm so happy with this. I'm actually so happy with this. Okay guys, so that is the end of this video. That is how we recreated Luhhsetty's YouTube filming setup, basically using what we already have. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely feel free to give me a thumbs up. In case you guys have any other suggestions, recommendations, any other YouTubers that you would like us to recreate, let me know down in the comment section and we would kind of work towards that, because this is fun for me. I think this is a new series that no one has done, and for me it kind of flows well with what my vision and mission here on YouTube, because I like to kind of help start off beginner creatives kind of find their way through this, creation process, because again, it could be daunting, it could be hard, but I always try to simplify it and share as much knowledge as possible. So yeah, in case you guys enjoyed this video, definitely feel free to give me a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next one.